Welcome back to another episode of Sunset Wildlife Connection. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Margaret. I am the co-founder, the president, and the lead wildlife specialist right here at Sunset Wildlife Connection. This here is Jubilee, the prairie dog, and today we are going to be doing the mammal room tour. So I'm going to show you guys all the animals that are in our mammal room and a couple mammals that are in the house that are not in the mammal room and why. So let's get going. So first up, we have our two rats. This is Blossom and Buttercup. Now, these two girls are over 2 years old, so I'm thinking about retiring both of them. Buttercup is already retired. You can actually see she does have a fatty tumor down there. You can see it. Hi, Buttercup. And then Blossom here is also getting older, so I do think that I am going to retire her as well, but at least you guys on YouTube will still get to meet them and see them. They just might not be able to go to our encounters anymore, so kind of sad, but it is part of a rat's life. 2 to 3 years is about the life expectancy for rats, but these are our two girl rats. And next we have Miss Adrian. Hi, Adrian. I'm gonna stick you guys in there with her. That is Adrian, and she is a Florida white rabbit. She is one of our two bunnies that we have. Adrian here is really sweet. Hi, baby girl. What are you doing? She's like, why are you talking? No one. But she's really sweet. She does get kind of territorial in her house, which is pretty normal for bunnies anyways. But she's really good with little kids. She'll just let kids, reach over and pet her. She's been pet by like literally hundreds of people in a day and is like, whatever. As long as you have like hay for me and some treats, I'm good to go. So she is super sweet. I do really, really love her. She's a good girl. And she is albino. You can tell because you can see the pink eyes and you can see she has no color or pigment in her at all. So she is an albino rabbit. You're very cute. Next we have our little Rocky. Rocky is much more spunky. She is a lionhead rabbit, and this is not from her. This happened previously from, I think, a dog was in here before. Rocky's really, really smart. So is Adrian, but I trained Rocky a bunch of different behaviors, which is super fun. She does a lot of different stuff, including a spin, a target, a sit-up. It's really adorable, and I will show you guys that during an animal training video that I plan to be posting here in a little bit. So look out for that video. Next, we have Pinky the guinea pig. He is a Abyssinian guinea pig, so you can see he doesn't have like smooth fur. He has like crazy fur. So we do only have one guinea pig. You can see right here this little limp that he has back here when he walks. So Pinky is retired. He, again, did have a friend who passed away pretty recently. These are older guinea pigs. Some people have asked me, are we going to get a second one? Especially because guinea pigs are obviously, they're social animals. So you're supposed to have at least 2 with them, so that they have some kind of a bonded mate. But because of Pinky's age, it would actually be worse for us to try to introduce another guinea pig, especially a younger, healthier guinea pig who is just going to dominate him, and he could possibly even kill him. So we definitely don't want to do that, obviously. So it's actually more beneficial for Pinky to actually just be alone than it would be to get another guinea pig for him. Now, we could get another guinea pig and have them in like protected contact, but I still feel like that's still just a lot of stress on an old guinea pig. So we have just decided not to get any more. But for now, we still take care of him. He gets a pain med every single day. So we're pretty much doing some end of life care with him. And he is pretty sweet still, although he does not go to any encounters. So next we have our sugar gliders. So this is the sugar glider enclosure. Hello. Good morning. It is evening time, so they are about to wake up. But this is our sugar glider enclosure. Now we do change out this stuff about twice a week, so they do not have the same stuff in here every single week. There you are. This is Tam. She is the female. We do have two sugar gliders. We have a boy and a girl, and she is the girl. I can tell immediately that it is the female because her eyes are actually closer together where the males are further apart. This is Tim. He is the male, and you can see his eyes are just set a little bit higher or wider than hers are, and that is because sugar gliders normally have a scent gland in between their eyes, but he is neutered, so he does not have the scent gland, but obviously his anatomy is still the same, so he still has the wider eyes. The males are also a little bit bigger, just a little bit. It really, you have to like see them side by side to kind of see the difference. And yeah, those are our two sugar gliders, Tim and Tam. Next we have our chinchilla, Raichu. Hi, Raichu. Hello. What's she doing? Raichu. Hi. Boop. He's one of my favorite to do. Look at that nose. Literally one of my faves. But this is Raichu. So Raichu, again, is a chinchilla. So he has a full upstairs and downstairs area. And these guys are pretty easy to care for. They do go to the bathroom a lot. They are considered rodents, but they don't really eat a ton of stuff. Like the other animals get a lot of produce, where he does not get any produce, anything wet at all. These guys have very sensitive stomachs. They are from the mountains of South America, so they are a South American species. And in the mountains, there isn't a lot of nutrients up there. So they learn how to eat things like dried flowers, dried herbs, stuff like that. So he literally just gets a pelleted diet, and then we use old-fashioned oats as a treat. Obviously, no cinnamon or anything fun in it, just plain old-fashioned oats, not cooked or anything, just plain. But he does do some training with that. So cute. These guys are so soft that you actually cannot feel how soft they are because our human hands are too rough. So that's why I pet them with the back of my hand, so you can feel a little bit more with the back of their hand. What are you doing? You want your hand? No, you don't want to hold my hand. Love you. Love you. These two are sleeping. Hello. Good morning. You saw Jubilee in the very first video that I showed. This is Miss Jubilee. And then we do have another prairie dog. I think he's in there, like in the depths of there. Again, it's nighttime. Oh yeah, I can see him back there sleeping away. So he may pop out. He may not. Oh, hello. Look at him. I know. I do see you now. I do see you. She does have this little thing on her nose. We've just been monitoring it. These guys heal really, really well. Jubilee did come from the wildlife sanctuary, but obviously prairie dogs are not from Florida, so they obviously couldn't release her back into the wild. She did not come from the wild. She was likely bred to be a pet. Zeus here did come to us as a previous pet for sure from a previous family, but Jubilee, I don't know about you. Just not too sure about you. Not sure where you came from. Now, eventually, I don't want to have them in our mammal room. I would like to have them outside. So we want to build something, obviously they're diggers, so we have to build something that's going to be safe for them. But I really do want to get them outside. I'm hoping to raise the funds to do that for next summer. So that'll be a spring project before it gets too hot. We can kind of get them outside and get them acclimated to being outside. I think that's really where prairie dogs should be. Yes, this is a nice big enclosure, but I still think that they should be able to burrow and dig and make their own houses if they want to. And I think that that would be, you know, they'll obviously even have more space than this. So that's the plan for them. So they will not stay in this room forever. No, they will not. So eventually they will go outside and be in a new place. And that will give us a little bit more room in here to maybe rescue something new. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys this really fast. So up here we have a lot of our training and grooming materials. So you can see those are those old-fashioned oats for Raichu. I have some treats that are usually donations. Some other stuff, fun stuff for like the sugar gliders and the hedgehog. We're gonna talk about the hedgehog here in just a sec. So then this is our cleaning bin. We obviously have our chlorhexidine, we have the paper towels, and then we have some cleaning supplies and tools. And then in here I have a lot of plastic enrichment. I don't use this stuff a ton. I'm very selective on who gets it, just because, you know, you never know. A lot of these guys are rodents and chew, and I don't want them to obviously be eating it. Now this is more like chew toys that are not wood. So I have things like coconut husks, fun toys like this. You can find stuff like this actually on our Amazon wish list. Stuff like this does not last very long. The animals, again, there's lots of rodents in this room, as you just saw, so this goes real quick. And then in this one is all of our wood toys. You can see tons of different things for chewing and playing and jumping on, hiding in, all of that. There's a couple more larger wood pieces out here. And then I know, sorry, it's not very organized. We use this stuff a lot, so it kind of just gets shoved over here and then gets used the next day. But this is all of our extra things that we use for like beds, or will you have like the little tunnels. There's little platforms like this one that you can see, you know, things to snuggle in. We use a lot of this stuff for the animals, and we do clean every single day, so that's why it's not very well organized. Hello, you're very cute. You're very cute. Yeah. Now I'm gonna show you guys into the closet. Hi, Pinky. So this is my mammal room closet. Trying to hit the light. So again, some disorganization over here, so please ignore that. It does happen, you know, we all run out of time. But for the most part, I try to keep pretty organized. So you can see that this is all of our extra food for the animals. I always try to keep an extra bag on hand at all times. So whenever I go through one, I will go and order another one. And then we have some puppy pads that were donated to us. And then we have some of these collapsible enclosures that we use to travel with, because we still do mobile encounters. This bag is actually, I'm going to talk more about it, but this is our wildlife touch table. So I'll just try to kind of crack it open. So we have things like this. I like to use this as a form of, this is not what a tarantula looks like, the exoskeleton. That is an exoskeleton of a tarantula. So that is our wildlife touch table. That's in this room. And then we obviously have things like shavings. This actually goes with us as well to encounters, and I will go over that when I do a video on all of our mobile encounters. And then over here, I have the mammal room diet board, so you can see I have each animal and what they get. And then some of these animals also get produce. So again, I know the hedgehog is not in here, and we're going to talk about why. But this is our mammal room diet board. The chinchilla food is in there, and then I keep all the other animals' feed in here. You can see we use a lot of oxbow and the exotic nutrition, and I'll go over what we feed in our diets video. So make sure you guys follow and subscribe so that you can see that video of us actually feeding the animal. I have to do a voiceover for Miss Athena or she will not come out. This is Athena, our African pygmy hedgehog. Now, she actually lives in our reptile room. So she lives in our reptile room because she is from Africa. So she does live near the equator. and the weather stays a little bit more consistent there, and obviously it will drop a little bit more at night. But she's a burrower, so she's going to burrow under the ground. This is obviously captivity. So keeping her in the mammal room, she would get really cold. I'd have to have an actual heater on her. And it's just not practical with us letting one of the bunnies out. They would chew on the wires, and obviously that's unsafe. So instead, we just decided to move her to our reptile room where the temperature is a little bit more consistent. All right, last but not least is Miss Coco. Where are you, Coco? There you are. Hi. You want to come say hi? Hello. What you doing, little booger? Hi. So Coco is also not in our mammal room, but she is in the house. She is right next to my desk. But Coco is not in there because she is a carnivore, and because she's a carnivore, she is actually a natural predator for animals like rats and bunnies, especially. Bunnies have very sensitive hearts, so even just seeing a predator, sometimes they can have a heart attack. And obviously we don't want to do it to the bunnies or any of the other prey animals that are in our mammal room. So instead, she is out here. She is next to Deuce over here, and then she has some button quail friends above her. So again, right next to my desk. So that is why she is not in the mammal room at all. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and learning about who is in our mammal room and who is not, and learning about where we put our animals' feed, our enrichment that we use throughout the day, some of our cleaning stuff. You guys got to see all of that, and some of the stuff that we use for our mobile encounters. So sure to see some fun videos coming up. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and share our channel. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. We want to try to reach as many animal lovers as possible, because the more people that we have subscribed to the channel, the more that we can teach about the amazing animals that we work with. So make sure that you guys do all of that. It is a free way to help us out and come and follow along on our animal rescue journey.